Hello students, let us start exercise 3.7 of NCERT, which is the optional exercise. Now at the end of the optional exercise on that page, it is written that these exercises are not from the examination point of view. Children, don't take it as such, because these questions, if it is given in the side books like RS and RD, you people used to practice. So practice each type of the sums. Practicing of new sums and the hot sum is not a wrong thing. Every sum you practice, whether it comes in the examination or not, let it be with the board. So let us start exercise 3.7. Keep the NCERT book with you. I am not writing the question over here, space is less. I have written the first part and the last part of this question so that you can recognize which question is being done over here. So let us start. Exercise 3.7, question number 1. It is saying that the ages of the two friends Annie and Biju differ by 3 years. Annie's father Dharam is twice as old as Annie and Biju is twice as old as her sister Kathy. Now the ages of Kathy and Dharam differ by 30 years. Find the ages of Annie and Biju. So whatever it is asked, first we suppose that as x and y. So let us plan the question first. Annie is x years, suppose, and Biju is, suppose, y years. Now it is said that the ages of the two friends Annie and Biju differ by 3 years. Now since they are friends, so two possibilities are there, either x minus y, Annie minus Biju is 3, or y minus x equals to 3, that is Biju minus Annie will be 3. Now the next part of the question is saying that Annie's father Dharam is twice as old as Annie. So Dharam, who is the father of Annie, is twice as old as Annie. And Biju is twice as old as her sister Kathy. So Biju is y, is twice as old as her sister Kathy. So we can write Kathy equals to y by 2. Kathy equals to y by 2 years. All are in years. Now the ages of Kathy and Dharam differ by 30 years. Now when we read the question, directly we will be writing Kathy minus Dharam equals to 30. But children, see the relation over here. Here Annie and Biju are friends. Kathy is the sister of Biju. Kathy is the sister of Biju. So to some extent Annie, Biju and Kathy are of the same age. Yes, a bit 5 to 6 years younger or older. But Dharam is the father of Annie. So we cannot write Kathy minus Dharam. We have to write Dharam minus Kathy. So this will be wrong. So Dharam minus Kathy, we will have to write Dharam minus Kathy. Dharam is 2x and Kathy is y by 2, and this equals to 30. So we have got two equations over here, x minus y equals to 3 and this one, or this and this one. So we will solve this and get the value of x and y. So let us start the solution, children. Let the age of Annie equals to x years and age of Biju equals to y years. According to question, Annie minus Biju equals to 3, means differ by 3. According to question, x minus y equals to 3 years or y minus x equals to 3 years. Let us make this equation 1 and this as equation number 2. Now Annie's father Dharam is twice as old as Annie. So it is also given Dharam equals to twice x. And Biju is twice as old as her sister Kathy, and Kathy equals to y by 2. Therefore, over here, Dharam minus Kathy equals to 30 years implies 2x minus of y by 2 equals to 30. This implies 4x minus of y equals to 60. This we will make it equation number 3. Now we will solve 1 and 3 to get the value of x and y. Similarly, we will solve equation 2 and 3 to get the value of x and y. So let us start. Now 1 implies x minus of y equals to 3, and 3 implies 4x minus of y equals to 60. Let us subtract it because the coefficient of y is same. So we will be writing subtracting we get. So minus of 3x, these two will be cancelled, equals to minus of 57. Minus minus cancel. This implies x equals to 57 by 3, that is 3 1 ja, 3 9 ja, 19 years. Putting x equals to 19 in equation 1, we get 19 minus of y equals to 3. This implies minus of y equals to 3 minus of 19 equals to minus of 16. This implies y equals to 16. Therefore, I am wrapping this part, children. Therefore, percentage of age of Annie equals to x equals to, how much it is x? 19 years, and present age of Biju equals to y equals to 16 years. Now let us go to second case. There, children, if you can write case 1, it will be good. Now let us write case 2. There where we started the solution, there you write case 1. Now case 2, where we have x minus y minus of x equals to 3, that is minus of x plus of y equals to 3. This was equation number 2, and equation number 3 was 4x minus of y equals to 60. Let us solve it. Since the coefficient of y is opposite over here and same, the numeral value is same, let us directly add it. So we will be writing adding we get. So if we add it, these two will be cancelled, and 4x minus x is 3x equals to 63. This implies x equals to 3 2 ja, 3 1 ja, and putting x equals to 21 in 2, we have y equals to y equals to 3 plus of x equals to 3 plus of 21 equals to 24. Therefore, present age of Annie equals to x equals to 21 years, and present age of Biju equals to 24 years. So here two cases are there, when x minus y3 and y minus x3. So for both the cases we are getting two pair of solution answers. So the first pair of answer is 1916 of Annie Biju, and the second pair of answer is 2124 of Annie and Biju. Hence children, solve accordingly. Solve in your own way with concept. You will be able to get the answer easily. So let us move to question number 2. Let us move to question number 2. Now refer your book. Question number 2 says that one says, give me 100, friend, I shall then become twice as rich as you. The other replies, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. Tell me what is the amount of their capital. So since capital is asked of the two persons, let us first suppose the capitals only. So let the amount with the first person be rupees X and the amount with the second person be rupees Y. Now the question is saying that give me 100 friend, I shall then become twice as rich as you. So we will be writing according to question. 100 rupees first person gets, then he is twice as rich as the second person, because second person is giving 100 rupees to the first person. I think you understand this expression. Now let us simplify it. This implies x minus of 2y equals to minus 200 minus 100 equals to minus of 300. Let us make it equation number 1. Also, let us go to the second condition. The second condition is, the other replies, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. So over here 6 times minus x minus of 10 equals to y plus of 10. Second person, if it gets rupees 10 and the first person if gives rupees 10, then the second person will be 6 times as rich as the first person. I think you get this expression. Now we have to solve these two equations to get the value of x and y. First let us simplify this equation. This implies 6x minus of y equals to 10 minus 60. This will go this side, so it will become plus 60. So this is expression number 2. Now we will solve equation number 2. Now we will solve equation 1 and 2 to get the value of x and y. So let us write first x minus of 2y equals to minus of 300 and 6x minus of y equals to 70. This was equation number 1 and this was equation number 2. Now let us multiply equation number 2 by 2. So this implies x minus of 2y equals to minus of 300 and 12x minus of 2y equals to 140. Now space is less. Let me do here itself. So what we will get? X minus of 2y equals to minus of 300 and 12x minus of 2y equals to 140. Now subtracting we get minus plus minus. So this will be minus of 11x, this 2 will be cancelled, equals to 0, 4, 4 with negative sign. This minus minus cancelled. This implies x equals to 40. X equals to 40. Now putting x equals to 40 in, let us put in equation number, any equation we can put. In equation 1 we get x is 40 minus of 2y equals to minus of 300. So minus of 2y equals to minus 300 minus 40 equals to minus of 340. So this implies minus minus cancelled. Y equals to 340 divided by 2 equals to 170. Therefore amount or capital it is asked now. So capital with first friend equals to rupees x equals to rupees 40 and capital with second friend equals to rupees y equals to rupees 170, and this is the answer. Now let us move to question number 3. Question number 3, let us first read. A train covered a certain distance at a uniform speed. So let us first write let the uniform speed of the train equals to x kilometer per hour. If the train would have been 10 km faster, it would have taken 10 hours less than the scheduled time. And if the train were slower by 10 km per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Find the distance covered by the train. So distance equals to speed into time. So we will first find speed and time, and then when we will multiply, we will get the required distance. So let the uniform speed of the train equals to x km per hour and original time taken equals to y hours. Then required distance equals to xy kilometer. Now according to question, the condition we will use, the condition is saying if the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, so x plus 10, it would have taken 2 hours less, y minus 2 equals to xy. And the second condition is if the train were slower by 10, also x minus of 10, it would have taken 3 hours more, so y plus of 3 equals to xy. So the two conditions are as such. From these two conditions we have to get the value of x and y, and x into y will give the value of the distance. Now let us first simplify it. Now this implies xy minus of 2x plus of 10y minus of 20 equals to xy. This xy will be cancelled, and let us divide by 2 also. So this implies minus of x plus of 5y minus of 10 equals to 0. Let us make it equation number 1. Now this also we will simplify. This implies xy plus of 3x minus of 10y minus of 30 equals to xy. This xy cancelled, and we will be getting 3x minus of 10y minus of 30 equals to 0. Let us make it equation number 2. Now we have to solve equation 1 and 2. Let us multiply equation 1 by 2. So if we will multiply this by 2, I will be getting 1 as minus of 2x plus of 10y minus of 20 equals to 0, and 2 is 3x minus of 10y minus of 30 equals to 0. Now since the coefficients are same, sign is changed but the numeral value is same, so we will add it. Adding, we get x minus of 50 equals to 0. This implies x equals to 50 kilometer per hour. Putting x equals to 50 in equation 1, we get minus of 50 plus of 5y minus of 10 equals to 0. This implies 5y equals to minus of 60. 5y equals to plus of 60. This implies y equals to 12 hours. Therefore, distance equals to required distance equals to xy. X is how much? 50. Y is how much? 12. So 600 kilometer. Therefore, answer equals to 600 kilometer. So children, go with the given concept, given conditions in the question. Simplify it. This was the condition. These two conditions were given in the question. I have simplified this. I got an equation. I have simplified this. Got an equation. Now these two equations you solve by any method you know and get the answer of x and y. Now x into y is the required distance asked. So multiply that and this is the answer. Now let us move to question number 4. The question number 4, let us first read it. Question number 4 says that the students of a class are made to stand in rows. So people stand in rows during the assembly. So similarly over here, the students of a class are made to stand in rows. Rows are there. If 3 students are extra in a row, there will be 1 row less. And if 3 students are less in a row, there will be 2 rows more. Find the number of the students in the class. So let us suppose that the number of the rows is x. This is 1, 2 and so on till x. And the number of the students in each row be y. So in each row the number of the students is y. Is 1, 2, 3 up to so on till y. So the total number of students will be how much? X into y. I think you understand. I am giving an example. Suppose 4 rows are there and in each row 5 students are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what you will do? 5 into 4. That is 20 students are there in the class. Similarly over here, suppose the number of the rows is x and the number of the students in each row be y. Then the total number of the students is xy. So we have to get the value of x and y, and when we will multiply, we will get the required answer. So let us start. Let the number of rows equals to x and the number of students in each row equals to y. Then required number of students equals to xy. Now according to question, what the question is saying, if 3 students were extra in a row, means in each row how many students are there? Y. Now if 3 students are extra in a row, there would be 1 row less. How many rows are there? X. So now 1 row less. So over here the number of the students remains the same, so this also will be equals to xy. Second condition also, if 3 students are less in a row, 3 students are less in a row, there will be 2 rows more. So x plus of 2 equals to xy. So we have written both the conditions given in the question. We will simplify it, solve it, get the value of x and y, substitute in xy, and that is the required number of the students. So let us solve it. This implies xy plus of 3x minus of y minus of 3 equals to xy. This xy will be cancelled. So we will be getting over here 3x minus of y minus of 3 equals to 0. This is equation 1. Let us solve this also. Xy minus of 3x plus of 2y minus of 6 equals to xy. This xy will be cancelled and we will be getting minus of 3x plus of 2y minus of 6 equals to 0. Let us make it equation number 2. And one is 3x minus of y minus of 3 equals to 0. Now adding, we get 2y minus of y is y, minus 6 minus 3 is minus of 9 equals to 0. This implies y equals to 9. putting y equals to 9 in equation. In equation we can put, I am putting in 1, we get 3x minus of 9 minus of 3 equals to 0, implies x equals to 12 by 3, that is 4. Therefore, number of students equals to xy equals to 4 into 9 equals to 36, and this is the answer. This question is, children, similar to the last question. Again I repeat, go through the conditions, write the conditions, simplify that, get the equations, solve those equations in x and y to get the value of x and y, and the required number of the students is xy. Multiply those value of x and y, and that you will be getting as the answer. Let us move to question number 5. Question number 5 says that in a triangle ABC, angle C equals to thrice of angle B equals to twice of angle A plus angle B, and we have to find the three angles. So let us start. Given angle C equals to thrice of angle B equals to twice of angle A plus angle B. Let us make it equation number 1. And to find the measure of all three angles. So in solution part, we know that in a triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree by angle sum property of a triangle. Now since over here twice of A plus B is there, so let us multiply both the sides by 2. So multiplying both sides by 2, we get twice of angle A plus angle B plus twice of angle C equals to 360 degree. Now in place of twice of A plus B, I will put C. So angle C plus thrice of angle C equals to 360 degree. This implies, this is 2, this implies thrice of angle C equals to, thrice of angle C equals to 360 degree. This implies angle C equals to 120 degree. Therefore, let us do anything. Over here angle B equals to angle C by 3 equals to 120 by 3 equals to 40 degree, and therefore angle A equals to 180 minus 40 degree plus of 120 degree. So this will be equals to 180 degree minus 160 degree equals to 20 degree. Therefore angle A equals to 20 degree, angle B equals to 40 degree, and angle C equals to 120 degree, and this is the answer. So children, in this sum also, with the given conditions and with the property of angle sum property of a triangle, we solved and we got the value of A, B and C. In other ways also you can do. What my strategy was to get all the terms in terms of angle C and hence solve. You can get all the terms in terms of angle A or angle B and hence solve to get the value of angle A, angle B and angle C. Now let us move to the next question.